Private company feeding us GMO foods, they wanting us trapped. My young boy just came home for a booting, that young nigga tapped. Can't be slipping when I'm puffing on a potent, silent but I stay strapped. Gave her wood, now she talking about family tree, you know it ain't that. Ain't got time for the bad bees, dog, I got money on mine. Watch my chain too long, had me nervous, I put money on your mind. The Cali be potent, that girl is a bogus, I can't risk my seed.
Literally plant this in your garden and it would compost eventually. That's interesting, that's nice to know. I hate buying from the companies who don't do the recycling stuff. I might sound like one of them recycling nerds, but guys, this is our planet, we have to look after it, especially because we're probably not helping it by being airsofters who love shooting BBs at people, and BBs in themselves is plastic, so we need to try and do our part. Then obviously we've got the battery. Again, this didn't come included, I had to buy this separate. I believe this was probably about, I think I paid between 8 and 10 quid. 600 milliamp. You don't have to buy their version. I bought it straight off the site because I feel like if a company recommends something, at least test it before you make adjustments, because then at least you can see how it operates and then you'll know why you're making the adjustments. But the battery's from a company called Blue Max. It's meant to be a high performance battery, so we'll see how that goes. 600 milliamps doesn't sound a lot to me, just because my rifle batteries are like 1400 milliamp or 1600 milliamp, so I'm a bit concerned if one battery will be enough. But the thing that's kind of given me confidence to be like, you should be alright for the moment, is I will always have a portable battery pack with me, which gives me the ability to just plug up via the cable. So that's kind of what's giving me confidence at the moment, to be real. But yeah, so we'll see how we go with that. I likely will buy another battery just for peace of mind, because with lipos, what I've noticed is eventually they'll get to a stage where you'll feel the gun start moving sluggish, and it's just where your battery's getting low. So that's kind of why I want to have the option of two, because then when I'm getting to the sluggish stage, I can just park this up and then maybe chuck it back on charge a bit later, or on the way out empty it, make sure it's dead, and then chuck it back on charge. So yeah, we will see how we go with that. Very standard, nothing amazing really to talk about it. Like you can see, there's like an elastic that I'm pulling off it at the moment. I kind of want to set this up as we go along so we can see how easy this is. For those of you who are new to airsoft, am I meant to leave that on? I'm gonna leave it on just to be safe, but I'm not sure if I'm meant to leave that on. But I'm gonna leave it on just to be safe. Y'all can let me know in the comments, because it's got this little foam bit and I've never seen that come on a battery. But at the same time, that might be because they know that it's meant to attach to tight spaces, and they're trying to like basically keep the cabling protected. So I'm not gonna knock that. That's pretty cool as an idea. From what I can see, charging is literally, you just chuck it in. Am I doing it the right way? I believe so. No, it's this way. So there's two arrows. We're gonna make sure the arrows line up with these two holes on that side, because there's a plus and a negative, and then that goes straight in. The good thing is, now I'm thinking about it, I think I can charge this on my other charger, because I've got a full-blown wall plug charger. I'll probably have to test it and see if it will charge this. I just don't want to do damage to the battery, because it's all long buying another battery right now. I'd like to review this battery properly, so I'll probably give it a couple charges on this, and then I'll charge it on the other battery charger just to see, because that's a full-blown heavy-duty charger. But yeah, it looks fairly easy. And then obviously you just plug that up into the wall or some kind of USB charger. Boom, so that's that. Extendo mag. I think we'll come back to the extendo mag. Well, let me at least have a look. I'm gonna be a big kid and just rip it, because I don't necessarily need to keep the baggage for this stuff, because I am not planning to sell this. This is guns that I'm keeping. But yeah, it doesn't feel heavy duty, but it feels like a decent quality polymer. It does feel like I can bang it a couple times and it will be okay. The loading system is throwing me a little bit just because I can't see the BBs, but like I said, it is an electric gun, so it should be alright. It looks like the BBs just load straight down into there, so should be cool. Give my gun some kind of length as well, give it a cool little look. But yeah, it is what it is. Quite simple, nothing much to really show. Got some markings on the back. Yeah, not much to really show or say about it, but simple and effective, really. Simple and effective. So I'm gonna chuck that to one side, and then just before we get to the bad boy, I'll go to the case just to show you guys how that works. So we got the case. It has two little flippy clips that go at the top, so one comes off, the other one comes off. I will say it doesn't feel like, I won't say this is the most expensive polymer I've felt, but it does feel like a good quality polymer. It does feel, it makes me confident that my gun's in here, just because if this was to fall on, I don't know, gravel on the floor, or it fall from a decent height, your gun would be alright. It does kind of feel alright, like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel cheapy. It doesn't feel like the thickest thing I've felt, but trust me, it doesn't feel cheapy. So it is a good investment. It definitely is a good investment, especially if you're trying to keep your gun long term and keep it looking good condition. So yeah, and then it has obviously the little stand buttons, which I find pretty cool. And then obviously you open that way, and then I noticed this earlier when I opened it, but I think it's just where it's new and there's nothing in there. So if you notice these two, let me pull them out together and show you. The cushions stuck together, which meant that that side was empty, it had no cushion in there, but obviously it's just where they're connected. So earlier again I had to just pull it apart and just put them where they go, and like you can see, it sits now where it needs to sit. It looks perfectly fine. Doesn't look like anything too comprehensively amazing, but like I said, dude, for me, airsoft is about doing what it says on the tin. So for example, if I just chuck my my G17 in here, it's like you can see I'll just rest my gun, maybe rest the mag, and then yeah, I'm good to go. Close my case and boom, I'm good to go. Is a bit tight, snug, but yeah, my G17 is quite a snug gun anyway. So yeah, it's alright. Maybe the larger one might be a better option for you if you want to carry more than one mag or stuff like that. But like I said, I've heard a lot about these Novritsch cases, so I did want to kind of just grab one myself and just kind of be able to review it myself, just to be able to have an opinion on it. And so far, like I said, so far so good. I think I will chuck a couple stickers on it, because I feel like it is a bit boring. It's just a black case. I have seen a couple cases that do look a bit more nicer in terms of aesthetic, but it does what it says on the tin. It looks pretty cool for what it is. It's quite low key if you're just trying to travel without the drama. Yeah, can't complain about it. Like, thumbs up so far, Novritsch. So let's chuck that wrapping out the way, and then we'll get to the main event. The main event. So, case feels nice, very simple. Obviously named, designed by passionate airsoft player, Vienna, Australia. At some point, y'all need to invite me to Austria. You know what I'm saying? And I said Australia earlier, so my apologies, guys. But yeah, at some point I'm looking for my invite. Like, you can't have these lovely places to play airsoft and not invite people like Airsoft Special Ops Yard, man. Leng, are you mad? Come on, man, guys. You know you want to play airsoft with me, so I'll be looking and waiting for my invite. But let's get into it. Box feels pretty nice quality. It reminds me of the box that my G17 came in, which is again straight off the top a good way to start, because the G17 it came from WE, and WE is a well-established company. So Novritsch, well done for meeting the standard of a well-established company. You know what I'm saying? Well done. Straight off the top. And the thing that I do like about it is they kept it simple. There's some companies who just do too much. Like, don't get me wrong, sometimes it's nice to have too much, guys. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what the gun is and what the arrangement and all these things is, then cool, do too much depending on the outcome, innit? But what I will say is, some companies just, like I said, do way too much. Like, sometimes you don't need to do too much. Sometimes less is more. You know what I'm saying? And I think with Novritsch, they've kind of understood this concept, because the box, it just feels cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it makes me feel like I'm unboxing a real gun. You know what I'm saying? And it's an airsofter. So yeah, man. And it's my first AEP. So yeah, probably why I'm so excited. It reminds me literally of when I was unboxing the Vosk. But let's get into it. Comes with a booklet, starter guide. You know what I'm saying? It's actually in English. Thank you, Novritsch. Your new Novritsch pistol SE18. My team and I worked on this product for a couple months to ensure that you get. Oh yeah, and may I just say, this is the Gen 2. We don't do the Gen 1s. I've heard so much bad things about the Gen 1s of these pistols. This is the Gen 2. Let me just clear that up from now. I know certain people are gonna probably want to click off the video because they're thinking, oh, the Gen 1, I've heard this negative thing. This is the Gen 2. Give it a bloody chance. But yeah, well done. It's in English. Again, safety stuff. I already know all of this stuff. I'm currently in glasses, people, so always make sure you handle your airsoft guns with glasses. Safety is such an important thing. You want to look after them eyes, because you can't shoot nobody if you ain't got eyes. So let's go into it. But yeah, protective layer. Boom. So like I was saying before, fly force, chuck it right over that nozzle head, and just as you feel, you'll feel when the tension is a bit too much, and then you want to stop. I've got a couple BBs that didn't quite make it in there, so I'm gonna chuck them back in, and we'll try and make that work. I'm using 2.5s in this because that was the recommended online BB weights, so that's the one I'm using. So again, nozzle head over nozzle, line them up, and it feels like that's actually full now. Yeah, it feels like that's full. So we're gonna leave those ones out for the moment and chuck that to one side. Let me just chuck the extender. So yeah, like it does. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm actually really looking forward to using this. Like, I can't think of anything bad to say thus far. Obviously I haven't shot it so far, so it's a bit hard to give a full-blown opinion, but so far so good. Like, I'm happy with the weight of it. It's not too heavy, it's not too light. Quality of the plastic feels good. I don't feel like I was sold a dream on the gun. The extendo sits in there nicely. It only seems to release one pellet every time you demag it, so that's pretty handy, because with electric guns you can get to a place where it's releasing 4, 5, 6 bullets, pellets just where you've released the mag, so you just end up wasting pellets. The hardest thing, like, if I'm gonna say anything about this review today, that battery compartment needs to be bigger. I don't mind if you guys, you see like how there's a slit in, what they probably need to do is leave a slit. Don't slit in, just do straight, because that couple inches it makes a difference with somebody trying to put on the put the battery in, like that in a snappy situation where you need to be quick might go wrong, and over the, I don't know, maybe over the course of using this gun over a year, you may get into a problem where wear and tear might get the best of you, just because the battery is often being chopped up and chopped into different positions just to get it into that little small chamber. But apart from that, I don't really have anything negative to say. Like, it's a good gun from what I can feel and see, and even build quality wise. It feels like a very good gun. I'm gonna obviously do a few adjustments and make it more my gun, but yeah, so far so good, guys. I'm happy with this one. I reckon this one will be like how the Vosk was for me in the original state. So yeah, it only releases one BB, which is not bad at all. Cause when you need to correct your BB setup, you can as well. Cause it releases one BB. So yeah, like, I haven't got anything bad to say about it right now, apart from that battery compartment, and maybe the fact that you're limited to only shooting 2.5s just because of the dual rate and what this gun can kick out. But I feel like with any overachiever, let's call this gun that, cause that's what it basically is. It's an overachiever. With any overachiever, you always have one or two realities, let's call them that. And I think with this gun, one of those realities is obviously the dual power will be limited, and obviously the BB weight that you can shoot up to will obviously be limited. But for what it is, I don't think it comes better than this electric pistol wise. So for me, I'm pretty pleased with this. I just can't wait to get out on a field, get beside my other gun, and just see how the two operate as brothers in arms. And it sounds like, give me one sec. Yeah, it sounds very like, it sounds, well, it's not too loud, and there's endless attachments for it. So yeah, I think I will over time dress this bad boy up, like get a different color mag plate, because I know that that's interchangeable. So I'll probably change the mag plate. I'll probably get a what's it called, a sight attachment for the top. What was the other thing? There's a compensator thing you can attach to the end, and then I'll probably chuck a red dot on the top, and then we'll be done with this bad boy. But yeah, guys, thank you for sticking it out with me today, because today was a day of filming quite a few videos. I've probably done about 4 videos today, but I kind of just wanted to get this one done and out the way, because we've been waiting. I've been talking about this gun since the beginning of my channel, so to finally have it here in the flesh, it's been an amazing journey. I want you guys to like, share, subscribe, share up this video for me, and hopefully we can get to a stage where I do its brother, the SSP18, and give you guys my feedbacks. We will do some kind of shooting testing with this gun, and we'll definitely do some gameplay. I might even see if I can get like a little scope camera for it, just so that you guys can see the initial footage. But yeah, man, until we next meet, people, the Novritsch SSE18. Beautiful gun. It just looks so peng.
The ego tripping. Think different and let go of the ego tripping. Think different and let go of the ego tripping. Think different. Think different. Working 6 to 2 to pay some ish that's overdue. Meditate on past actions, ish I had to do. Working 6 to 2 to pay some ish that's overdue. Meditate on past actions, ish I had to do. Private company feeding us GMO foods, they wanting us trapped. My young boy just came home for a booting, that young nigga tapped. Can't be slipping when I'm puffing on a potent, silent but I stay strapped. Gave her wood, now she talking about family tree, you know it ain't that. Ain't got time for the bad bees, dog, I got money on mine. Watch my chain too long, had me nervous, I put money on your mind. The Cali be potent, that girl is a bogus, I can't risk my seed. My heart too low, took L's like fug. Big slime soon free. Had to drop cause the fans they keep asking. You drop trash, had the fans all laughing. Disappeared and I brother grown, we conversate, I ain't preaching. Roll some loud, talk some life, hold his mouth when I'm speaking. I had trauma about my childhood plus how I grew. I had trauma about my exes plus things they do. Ayy, ayy, look what I did to shine, ayy, ayy.